Ahmed raised the point, did they use chemical weapons or not? Because these strikes on Saturday morning came exactly 1 week after the Syrian regime was blamed for that chemical attack in Douma. What has NATO had to say about the evidence presented by the United States, the United Kingdom and France justifying these strikes on Syria?
Well, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg just said the evidence that has been provided to NATO HQ from France, the UK and the US is pretty clear, and it's overwhelming that based on the evidence that he has seen that has been provided from those three allies, that there's no question that the Assad regime carried out that attack. The French government released a packet of evidence. We heard the UK ambassador to the UN just lay over the evidence there at the UN in New York. In terms of those supporting the strikes, they say it's very clear here. Daesh doesn't have the capabilities to carry out this chemical attack. They aren't even in control in Douma where this happened. So it really only leaves one option, and that's that the Assad regime carried out this attack. I think one thing that's very interesting to note here is Secretary General Stoltenberg said all NATO allies are supporting this strike. He did call for this NATO meeting today. The point of this was so the ambassadors to NATO from the US, the UK, and France could brief the allies, could explain the reasoning, the rationale behind the strike, and also say what the plans would be going forward. We know from the US Defense Secretary, he's called this just a one-time strike, but also the leaders of these three countries have said if chemical attacks continue, they could potentially continue military intervention.
Kevin Ozebek in Brussels. Thank you, Kevin.